So today I'm going to take you step by step on opening up a Robinhood banking account. Now we're going to actually be here on our Robinhood account in real time, and I'm going to show you step by step. We're actually on the home tab. You can see the little graph over here on the bottom left-hand side. And towards the top right-hand side, you're going to see where it says banking. You might not always see this, so just in case you don't, here towards the very top, if you actually go ahead and slide, there is going to be a banking tab here. Both of these options will take you to the same page here. So let's go ahead and click on this and show you all the questions it will ask you when opening up this account. Now here's going to be the page that comes up after clicking that banking icon. And one really quick note before we continue on, if you do not have a Robinhood account at all, we're going to actually have a link for you in the show notes down below to go ahead and get you a nice sign up bonus with our partner link. All right, so from here, it's just going to let you know any current offers that they have, keeping in mind they are typically going to be some promotional rates for a short amount of time. We're going to go ahead and click on continue here at the bottom to go to the first set of steps. All right, so from here, it's just giving you some quick information. We're going to click on continue here at the very bottom again. And again, some more details like wire transfer, check services, and check books as well. We're going to go ahead and hit on continue. All right, again, some more additional information. We're going to click on continue here at the bottom. And one last section here for us, keeping in mind a nice high yield checking as well. Once again, hitting continue. So this little pop-up menu came over here for us, and it's letting us know that we qualify for their premier benefits. And if you have over $100,000 in assets in your overall Robinhood account, if not, you're going to have the standard, which is having anywhere from $0 to $99,000 in assets. So from here, we're just going to go ahead and click on continue. All right, so next up here is going to be reviewing our information. Now, we didn't plug any of this information in this process because this is already from our Robinhood investing account. So when you go through the process of signing up for your account, that should be all the correct information. So just make sure your date of birth, social security number, phone number, and email all match up. If something is wrong, you can go ahead and click on edit information. Now, one other thing to keep in mind is down here, it actually does say that Robinhood does a soft pull on our credit report and that it does not actually affect our credit score. So just something to keep in mind when you are going through this process. We're going to go ahead and click on continue from here as everything does look good. So next up here, it is about your residential address because they will be sending a card on file, plus needing to make sure everything is up to date. If you do need to edit your address, click on here where it says edit residential address. And if everything does look good, go ahead and click on confirm at the bottom. So next up here is just letting you know about opening up your account, again, with the savings APY, FDIC insurance, and any account fees. These are going to be the terms and conditions. So make sure you go through, click on any of the underlines here if you do need some additional information. If everything here looks good, you can click on agree at the bottom. All right, so as you saw right over here, it says our account is almost ready. We just need to go ahead and download the separate app to go ahead and go through the remaining part of the process. So let's go ahead and click on continue. And from right over here, you can see it says go ahead and get the Robinhood banking app. So we're going to go ahead and click on get the app at the bottom. That's going to go ahead and take us to the App Store. If this does pop up for you, you can go ahead and click on the blue continue button. And that should take you to the Robinhood banking page on the App Store. Worst case, if it doesn't, just go ahead and click on search and search for Robinhood banking and then click on the word get. All right, so after it downloads, we're going to go ahead and click on open. And that's going to take us to this new page right over here. And down here at the bottom, we're going to click on log in with Robinhood. Alrighty, so we had a lot of things happen really quickly, and so I just needed to kind of go over what happened there. So for us, we went ahead and clicked on that login with Robinhood. It went ahead and asked us to do a Face ID, took us over back to the original Robinhood app, verified everything, and then hopped us right back over here. So that was all in quick succession. And from here, now it's going to ask us if we want to have notifications on so we can have timely updates. You can click that on, or you can hit skip at the very top. Now, if you go ahead and turn on notifications, it will have this pop-up menu here for allowing, allow in schedules, or do not allow. If you want it, go ahead and click on allow. All right, now from here, we're going to click on get started at the very bottom. All right, so for whatever reason, it is actually having us review our personal information once again. If you need to change anything, click on edit information. Otherwise, continue at the bottom. And again, it is asking for the residential address. You can update the address or click on confirm if it all looks good. And from here, it is literally making us go through the entire process again, but this is why we record, just in case it is doing the same thing for you. Click on agree at the bottom. And from here, it's going to say to activate your account, they need some additional security. So we're going to click on begin verification. So from here, it looks like we might need to take some photos or even upload an ID. And it does say that our biometric information will be stored for no more than 3 years. We're going to go ahead and click on begin verifying. So here it's going to ask for our government ID. It is from the US. You can also do the drop down menu and choose a different country. So from here, we're going to click on select. And here it's going to ask us to upload one of the following. You have choices between driver's license, passport, work permit, state ID, permanent resident card, whichever one applies to you. Go ahead and click on the word or the right hand arrow. And from here, it's going to ask for access to your camera. So you are going to need this. So first it asks for the front of the ID, and now it's going to ask for the back of the ID as well. These photos are taken automatically for you so long as you get it in the square. So it's very simple and easy. So in this section here, it's just going to take a few moments for us to go ahead and process our ID. Like many of the other verification processes, it is now going to ask for a photo of us, and it's going to have us go in multiple directions to get a full face ID. So from here, we're going to click on get started. All right, so now it is processing our selfie. It had us take a front, left, and a right photo. And now from here, you can see it says, congratulations, you are done, and verifying is complete. We're going to click on the done icon here. All right. So right over here, it says our accounts are ready. We get an automatic checking account as well as a savings account. And we can click on explore benefits here at the bottom. Now from here, it kind of goes over what we covered earlier. So we're just going to click on continue a couple of times here just to kind of go through the things we saw beforehand. And here it's going to ask if we want to go ahead and do our setup for direct deposit. You can go ahead and skip this for now, so we can go ahead and just get right into the bank account. Now, if you do direct deposit, you can see there are additional benefits that come with it. So if you want to go ahead and do that now, you can go ahead and go back and set that up. Otherwise, we're going to click on start preview. We get 60 days of additional benefits as if we did have direct deposit. And right over here, it is just showing you that nice APY. If you want to go ahead and make a deposit into the account, you can. Otherwise, you can go ahead and click on the X button on the top left. And after all of that is said and done, right over here, you can see we are in our brand new Robinhood banking account. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if you do not already have a Robinhood account, we definitely recommend getting started with the Robinhood Invest. We'll have a link for you in the show notes down below to get you a nice sign up bonus with our partner link. Now, that link does help support us out to make more free content just like this. And speaking of free content, we actually have more Robinhood banking tutorials to show you. So check out our video right over here on screen to keep on learning.